delicious.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Two Nerds, One Quest. I am your host and DM, JC Dittmer, here with these four nerds because the house is full. That man in the Zelda shirt, the fedora, looking fly as ever, is one Ryan Crixus, cooped up playing Lady Syl this morning. How you doing, buddy?
Ooptown, ready for a fantastic Sunday. I've had my first Thanksgiving. Looking forward to Thanksgiving week. So grabbing those sales, and let's hope our characters get there.
Oh, yeah.
Sale.
Your characters need a Thanksgiving feast, and they will be giving thanks for their lives if they get through this and are able to have it. That man on the ones and twos with the microphone in front of his face, pointing at me, and really funny times, is one Tom M. Norman playing Abed this morning.
I may have captured that last comment as your first comment before you introduced us. I'm gonna have to go back to the instant replay after the show. That may have been your first statement.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
My
twinsy folk friend there in the Green Bay Packers shirt is one Rick Kain, the fave. Yeah, he's playing
Good
Kain.
morning.
Currently playing a bag of bones laying on the ground.
Squishy bones.
Squishy bones. I don't know that he's squishy even in death.
Crunchy.
I don't know. He seems pretty squishy. I've been down the last two fights.
I was gonna say, yeah, aren't you supposed to be the tank? Well, you're doing your job. You're sucking up the hits. Too well. You're doing your job too well.
I should have taken that shield.
And last but not least, of course, the lore master, the lazy dragon, the limerick writer, the lovable Lump sat alone in a boggy marsh.
Totally emotionless.
I'm waiting for Tom's reaction. I know he hates that song. Jeff, Crew Williams, our crew, our lovable crew. That's what I need to say. Oh yeah, that'll work. Maybe next week I can remember that.
Luminous, lovely, lively, lustrous, all kinds of elements.
Oh, lustrous. I like that.
Lickable.
Luxurious.
Lush.
Lush.
Doing well. Can't wait to see what happens. I'm at the mercy of the dice and my fellow
We have the
players.
other lump of flesh on the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, lifeless. There's another L word.
Yeah.
We'll see if you're lucky as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
unfortunately, I'm a gnome, not a halfling. I think halflings have luck.
Yeah.
Better luck.
Is that a Pathfinder thing as well?
I don't know. I haven't had to look it up yet.
Yeah, because we don't have one. So, Jeff, do you have a recap of what happened last week?
I do.
Smacks to the face and body falling.
A lot of combat, but we started off following the king of the Morlocks, who we affectionately refer to as Daddy, back through the rooms where he noticed that we had done some devastation to his crew. We made it back to a side room kind of on the east side of this dungeon, and two of his goons were sitting there waiting. He gave us another chance to surrender, but we obviously weren't going to do that. So crew wedged the door shut on the one end, but there was a second door to the north. An epic battle ensued where we were trying to be tactical, but turned out that after Kain and crew pushed their way into the room, they did find some other Otari prisoners, or citizens of Otari that looked to be prisoners. But then crew fell and Kain fell, leaving Syl and Abed with a heavily wounded Daddy and one of his goons. So, your limerick of the week. Surrender, Daddy Morlock requests. We'll fight to the death, we profess. But after taking out crew and his buddy Kain too, will Abed and Syl find success?
Ooh, very, very nice. Very nice. I like it a lot.
Before we get going here, John, I need to know what is the official order right now?
You, crew, Kain, Lady Syl, them.
Okay.
That's the official order.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. 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 Okay That's
because it was a makeshift initiative
mhm.
Mm-hmm.
based on how things escalated.
Well, that's not ideal. I was hoping Lady Syl
No.
was before the other
It's
two.
not great. That's not.
You were hoping Lady Syl was before you?
No, before the other two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be ideal. All right.
So we start with Abed.
we do start with Abed.
1 swing, 2 swing, 3 swing, 4. Half the party's laying on the floor.
Can so
Been watching 8 Mile highlights.
technically, Troy is supposed to be having an action,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just been kind of letting him hang out.
Would have been helpful. Yeah.
He has not been helpful.
He wasn't initially. He knew you guys were screwed
Yeah.
before you started the fight. He said no.
Yeah. My question is, if I give Troy a potion of healing, can he dump it in Drew's mouth?
Does Troy get actions?
Yeah, like he
Yes.
actually gets.
He gets a full set of 3 actions. And he's where you're at. Can he dump it in Crew's mouth? Okay, so does Troy go immediately after you, preceding you? Is that how that's supposed to work, or does he have his own initiative? I mean, for this sake, he'll go after you because that's kind of how we made the initiative order. I won't upset it and have him roll to do it. He would... I would argue he wouldn't be able to pull the stopper on it.
So I'm not an ornithologist, but wouldn't the bird drink the potion and then into Crew's mouth?
You want him to baby bird it?
The DM's smiling. This sounds like a great idea.
That sounds like a fantastic idea. I would like to.
All this so Abed doesn't have to go in the room.
Fetch a potion.
Well, I have one. It's on my belt pouch,
Okay.
so it's readily
So-
accessible. So
It would be bonus action to drink it, or one action.
Action.
So
action to drink it, technically.
for me, an action to take it off my belt and unpop the cork.
It would be an action for you to feed it to Abed. One action. Or to Troy.
Okay, so we're looking at 2 actions. One to take it off my belt and unpop. No, okay,
No? No, because if it were on your belt, you'd be able to drink it in one action, correct?
okay,
Or
Yeah, I
feed
think
it to
so.
someone in one action.
okay. So I am going to pop the cork and have Troy, with his actions, drink it, fly over to Drew, and baby bird him.
So you're gonna feed Troy with one of your actions.
One action.
Yep.
So you'll have 2 actions left. He'll have the potion.
Yep.
When you're done with your other 2 actions, we'll deal with Troy
Okay.
going over there, and he won't need an action to drink it. Because your action is feeding it to him.
Yeah. Excellent. That is Cooch. That is probably the best idea I've heard in a while.
This is collaborative storytelling, folks, at its finest.
Yes. With my other 2 actions,
Jeff's over here being a good sport, going, okay, yeah, the bird's gonna vomit in my mouth. Great.
what
Yeah,
goes?
if this was Munch, you'd be like,
Yeah,
extra spicy.
true.
What grows Jeff?
Crew may
up the
come
most?
alive at 1 hit point and then yak.
Okay, so with my other 2 actions, I'm going to I'll Ray Frost.
What are you going to Ray of Frost?
Big Daddy is
You got a
He's-
hard corner there, dude.
yeah.
You're gonna have to get in an uncomfortable spot to Ray of Frost.
And you already used one action, so you can't do both.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
absolutely correct.
Shield? How many hit
Do the
points you
bank
got?
shot off the wall.
Yeah, I'd like to do the whole off the wall, off of Kain, nothing but Big Daddy.
What's your life total at?
15.
Put
Enough to
yourself
where I
in
could
an
walk
That's
in.
plenty.
What is it? Okay.
You know what? I am going to. I'm going to walk in as an
hell.
action.
Famous last words.
I know. Well, I can't see anything.
Now you can.
No, I can. This is a terrible idea.
Well, now that you're in the room, probably bringing up that shield.
Yeah. Yeah. Shield. You're in the room. Shield's a good idea.
Unless you want to just punch Daddy.
No, I'm
I
gonna.
don't know what-
I'm
Do
shielding.
you actually have a weapon?
Yeah, I have my staff.
Okay.
Well,
got a big
I also
stick.
have daggers in my boots, and I have a hand crossbow on my belt.
And they won't go.
Yeah, I'm definitely shielding.
Shield. All right.
Raising shields. Shields up.
Okay. Troy hops off your shoulder on the crew's chest. Vomits and gets the beacon there good, and then yaks potion into. Crew, you come to with a bird's beak in your mouth and a foul taste on your lips.
Well, just like when I was in college.
Come on, no one. Come on, foul taste. Come on.
What
give
feels like
you
a
a hero
tequila
point.
worm.
I'd give you a hero point, but that doesn't help me at all.
Don't give the DM hero points.
It's a bad idea. Especially when you go to kill something and it decides to stay alive and it's a dragon.
All right. So how many hit points do I get?
Now, what does the potion give you?
I think it's like a D8, probably.
Why don't you roll for them beautiful points there?
Is it a D8?
What kind of potion was it, Tom?
It is.
I think just a standard one.
Just
It'll say on your-
minor
Yeah,
elixir of life.
Minor elixir.
1d6.
1d6.
1d6. No, probably not for a potion. Well, I mean, 1 is better than none. It's 3.
Yeah, you have 3 hit points.
I have 3 hit points. That's where I
Yay.
ended like 2 sessions ago. All right. Well, I'm wounded 1 and I'm prone. What did we determine? What the attacking from prone? Is there a penalty for that?
There's a circumstance bonus.
Okay.
Plus
I
2
will.
circumstance bonus to their AC. I don't know if we determined what it was, but that's what I'm saying.
All right.
I
I'm going.
remember. Ryan's looking it up, but I remember doing circumstance bonuses in Pathfinder. That's just always what you go to is a plus 1 or plus 2 or minus 1 or minus 2.
All right. I will use my first action to stand up. I'm not sure if there's still a beak in my mouth. Or
Ryan,
if
is
he,
that
or if
the
he
new player
moved
core book?
back.
No, it's a
No.
good one.
Oh.
And
Blurry
I'm gonna just.
Technically, if Daddy or B had an attack of opportunity, they could use it against him standing up.
Yeah.
I just wanna let you know you have a +1 to saving throws against diseases and poisons for 10 minutes.
Oh.
Hmm.
See, do they have? He does not. What is this? Nope. They don't have.
All right.
They don't have attacks of opportunity.
I am going to. Okay, so first action was stand up.
Stand up,
Second
yep.
action, I'm gonna attack with the rapier
Which one?
At-
You're in range of both.
B because he seemed to be the bigger threat
Okay.
because he took me down. Come on, we can do it. Come on.
You can
Oh,
do it.
so terrible. 12.
12 does not hit him.
All right.
Is this your deadly riposte thing?
No, No, I was hoping, because if I do that, I have to do it to the same character. And I was hoping that if I hit the first one, I might have a chance at the second one.
Good planning.
So I will just swing again with the rapier.
Well, okay.
And that's a 19 plus 4, because it's
Yeah.
not, because it's 23.
Does hit.
All right, come on. Here we go.
Hit him.
7.
How does he die, Jeff? You chose
With-
properly.
With lots of thanks and praise that he's going down, and is one less.
I usually give thanks and
it's
praise
kinda-
when people next to me go down.
So
I've had too much coffee this morning. Sorry, guys.
There's nothing wrong with being grateful.
So standing up in the first swing misses. It'll kind of just be a backswing across the gut, I guess.
All right. Slices right across the gut. You see a line of like dark blood just kind of start oozing around as he falls over.
And I'll
Dead.
just kind of turn towards Daddy, and my eyes are kind of still a little glossy. And that's my turn.
All right. Jacob Kain. You were laying on
I
the
gotta
floor
roll,
bleeding.
No, I'm at 0
You're
hit points. I
stable,
can't
right?
do anything.
You're stable.
Oh, you are stable. That's
I'm
right.
stable, but I'm at 0, so I can't
Yep.
do anything.
All right, that moves us to Lady Frost.
Let's see. Crew, you're at 6. I'm gonna. That changes the math a little bit. But I think I'm gonna move up to here
All right.
and just try to attack twice and finish
What are you attacking with?
some damage. I'm gonna use my Foxfire.
Okay.
He's
Cool.
within 20 feet. No. Nine to hit.
9 does not hit. Just the flatness and disappointment in your voice. Just like,
And second, my last action, 13 to hit.
13, I believe, misses as well.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Yeah, it
So
does.
I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth a hero point, but probably not. No, I mean my turn's done then.
All right. He's standing there. Abed came in. Troy came in. Oh boy. Let's see. Does he have? I don't think he does. Nope. And Tom's gone, so this will be fun. He's gonna swing at Abed because Tom's not at the computer. Trying to
Alright,
find
so
a reason
Tom's-
why he would attack someone.
Yeah, just remember Tom's got shield up.
Yeah.
So he does have +1 to AC.
Actually, no, he's gonna go back after crew. I'm looking at this. trying to figure out motivations. His motivation is his buddy just died to Crew, and Crew just came back up, so he can. Does a 26 hit you?
Chief flat? I don't know if that matters.
At this point, no.
Okay.
If Kain were cognizant, like conscious, yes, he'd be flat-footed.
Got it.
You're muted, Jeff. Everything you said since I said does 26 hit you has been.
Yes, a 26 does hit me.
Let's see, where is that?
Is it more than +3 or +2? Then
Yeah.
I'm down.
So you're gonna fall, and he's gonna turn with his next attack now and go after Abed.
Son of a bitch.
He almost went after you first. Does a 17 hit you, Abed? With keep in mind you have shield up.
Your shield and mage armor, I think.
Yeah, so mage armor gives me +1, which is 16. Shield is also +1. So 17 is my AC.
That was with the penalty, the 5 point.
Yep.
Okay.
He takes 7 points of bludgeoning damage as he smacks you with his club.
I will not. I will take 2, and 5 will crush my shield.
All right. And he's gonna swing at you one more time,
Fuck.
sensing that he got somewhere breaking your shield.
But it's at a minus lots, so you're.
Oh, he rolled high though. It's a 20 to hit.
Yeah,
He
there you
rolled
go.
a 19.
Dick.
The dice do what the dice do.
And it's 8 bludgeoning damage.
I hurt.
Did you say you had?
Oh no, not 8. Sorry. Oh yeah, 8. Yeah, 8 bludgeoning damage.
You said earlier you had 15 hit points.
Uh-huh.
That would have been it if you didn't have your shield.
Yeah. That is his turn.
Absolutely is correct.
So we move back to you, Abed. Do you have a response, sir?
I do. I am going to... You're going to see me reach... This is one of my... I don't know. Is this...
Caress his face.
Oh, you pretty thing. Pretty bird. Is
He has an
draining...
unhealthy relationship with Troy.
Is draining bonded familiar in action?
I don't know. What is it? I'm not
I
familiar.
think it
with
has
the-
I think it has the symbol by it, right?
Yeah,
Yes, it does. Okay, so it's one action.
That's one action. Yep.
I am going to...
Nope, that's the free action symbol. It has the line through the side.
Oh, it does. It's different.
Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm going to...
The spell still costs you your normal spell cost.
Well, yeah.
So if it's 2 or whatever.
You're going to see me reach my hand up, close my eyes, and this force... If you happen to glance at Troy, he puts his head back and just kind of shakes. And I glow a little
And
bit.
vomits.
And I get a spell back.
Ah.
And I am going to cast...
Does that do anything to Troy?
No.
No?
Expend the power stored in your familiar during your turn. You can cast one spell you prepared. Without spending a spell
you
slot, you must
prepare-
still cast a spell and meet the spell's other requirements. No.
Oh.
That's just...
So you get the once per long rest, you get a bonus spell slot
Once.
out of your buddy?
Yeah. Once a day.
Cool.
once out of my buddy and once out of an item, which is going to be my staff. Yep. So
Cool.
I am casting at 3.
Troy looks a little less lustrous.
Yeah. Yes. 3 action magic missile.
Yeah.
Ooh. Penalty for ranged magic within melee?
Magic missile just hits if it's
Yeah.
like D&D.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
There's
Automatically
no roll.
hits and deals 1d4 per thing. I don't remember. Did I
babe.
deal 1d4 and multiply it times 3, or did I roll 1d4
No,
per?
click the button 3 times.
Okay.
Finish him.
3 dice.
2 force, 4 force, 5 force. So 11
Two.
total force damage.
11 total force damage.
1 in the face, 1 in the chest, 1 in the nuts.
In the nuts.
He yelps. If you can dodge a
Yeah,
wrench,
he
you can
can-
dodge a ball.
Oh no, he's still alive.
He's still alive. Yeah.
And then I'm going to go, oh, shit.
That's all your turn, yes?
That is literally everything I can do.
All right, crew.
So, just making sure I got this correct. After being brought back up with a potion, I had wounded 1.
Correct.
So when I go back to dying, I go to dying 2,
Uh-huh.
Correct.
not dying 1.
Uh-huh.
Correct.
So now I have a recovery check of 10 plus 2. And if I crit fail, I would be
Can I
dying
ask you a
4.
question? Can I ask you a
Yes.
question, Genius?
Sure.
Since you were alive again and then knocked down, can you now use your hero point to stabilize?
Yes, I guess if that's...
DM's saying yes. DM's
Okay.
nodding vigorously.
All right.
If
So,
you wanted to.
if the technicality on hero points is if your dying level would increase. So, I'm going to
Okay.
roll and see if my dying level would increase. And if it
Oh, yeah.
would, I will use my hero point. And if not, I'll just lay on the ground for a little while at dying 1 or whatever. Dice. D20. Roll. It is a 3, so I would not have died, but I will use my hero
No
point
point
to
the dying level increasing.
to remove.
And I think it's worded that way so you can do that. So you can
Yeah.
wait a little bit to let your friends have more rounds to try and react. I
Yes.
like that.
So I am stable on the ground, 0 hit points. Go.
All right.
I read stabilize. It does say that if character is dying, expend 1 hero point to stabilize at 0 hit points.
You don't
At the
increase
start
your.
of the character's next turn, they gain 1 HP and wake up, unless they started dying again.
Yeah.
Is
The character can act that turn.
is that
Get him!
That makes sense.
On your next turn, you would wake up.
Yep.
But you just used your hero point.
And technically you're wounded 2 right now?
no? The
Because
hero
you're-
point prevents you from getting
Oh.
wounded.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Cool. We are learning all kinds of stuff. So Jacob, take a hit point.
I get a hit point and I can act.
You get a hit point and you can do shit, which is probably the person we want doing shit right now. As long as Rick can roll this morning,
Yes, please.
should be pretty good here. Now. It's a big if though.
So I'm wounded. I should be wounded 2, right? Or wounded
Yep.
1.
No.
Oh no, you're a wounded
I'm
1. You
wounded
were
2.
stable.
Yep.
Okay, hold on a second. I should be wounded. Wait, get this up here.
Because
You
you,
wounded
used
1.
you used a point as
I used
well.
my hero point, but I'm wounded from the other encounter.
Yes.
Yep.
So you're wounded 1 from the previous one.
All right. Does wounded do anything?
-1 to your rolls, I believe.
It doesn't say. If you're using Wonder's Guide, it'll
If you're
automatically
already
apply it.
wounded, dying condition, increase your dying condition value. The wounded condition ends if someone successfully restores hit points. Huh. No, I guess it doesn't do anything.
Okay. Cool.
It just
So-
adjusts your saving roll for.
Haha, when you close the window, it removed wounded.
Yeah, I saw that. There, it's back. Okay.
You got to click outside. You
So I
turned
will
up myself.
stand. He doesn't have AOs. I'm going to stand,
Nope.
and then I will
Yep.
stand.
Stand and swing.
23 to hit.
Yeah, it is.
11 bludgeoning.
He had 11 hit points, Rick.
Yay.
Wow. Kain says, enough of this shit.
Kane's like,
Coming back
who's
from
your
the dead.
daddy?
Daddy's
I'm the daddy now.
Daddy's turned the other way, facing Abed, because he took the force missiles to the head,
Yep.
gut, and groin, and Kain from behind just smashed his head in.
Nice. So, Abed, you're standing there. You see Kain stand up behind this guy, and the next thing you know, you are just covered in gray matter as his head explodes on you. We are out of initiative. You are all either alive or stable. Nice work. And here is. Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Man, I spent all that time last night making sure I had a backup character for nothing.
All right,
You may do it later.
let's check these bodies for keys.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got homeboy in the jail cell.
In the cell back there. Do we get
Mhm.
applause from him? Is he clapping?
Yeah, like
slow clap that we're alive?
Yeah, probably a
No,
cheer
he
erupted.
realized he
from
wasn't
the-
getting out. He went and sat back down.
Good for you, Martin.
He probably saw everything that happened and then was like, "Nope, I'm good here. You guys suck at fighting. I'm probably better off in the cell."
You see some cash changing hands in that cell. They were betting on us.
Yeah, right.
It's not cash, it's like cigarettes.
Whichever one's
Cigarettes and
paying up
matches.
stays in the cell. You bet against us.
All right. Well, I don't want to have another combat, so if we're letting them out, we're sure that they're not going to fight us, correct?
It's just one guy. What could go wrong?
It's not. There's
It's not just one
several.
guy.
Are you gonna go look at them? There's more information I could give you if you want to observe.
Yeah, I'd
what
send-
you're looking at.
Probably, Lady Syl's probably in the best health. Maybe can you interrogate them and make sure that they're, you're also from around here? Make sure that they're safe to let out.
Lady Syl, you look in there, and they've been in there for a little while. It's gross in there.
Emaciated?
They're dirty. It's not to the point where they're emaciated, but they're underfed. They look like they're sick. They look like if they had like food and proper care and a bath, they'd probably be pretty decent right now. They're like strung out skinny or anything like that.
But they wouldn't be able to stand up against a crew like us, because they've been in there so long.
In our current condition?
When everybody's at like
in,
less than 5 hit points, I would say probably we'd be fucked.
They're in their under things.
I could be in my
If you
under
look
things.
Someone opened that door to the right before. I thought, oh, maybe they didn't. No, I didn't.
Yeah, the goblin did.
Oh, the goblin did.
Or you mean this door here to the where the
To the well?
Lady Syl to her right.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
said that was open.
Yeah.
Yeah, he opened that because he was gonna throw our weapons in there, and that's when I left the room.
Oh,
All right. Well, if we don't find the key, none of this matters. So
Well, in that room is the weapons and gear of the people in the rooms, and he tells you that. He says, "Our stuff's in that room." He was going to throw your stuff in. Our stuff's in there.
got it.
I think that one's got the key, and he points over to the one that's laying in the doorway to your left there.
All right. Can I ping in this room to see if there's anything magical?
Steal all the magical shit before you.
Leaving
yeah.
them locked in the cage while he steals their stuff.
Let's see.
Yep.
We have no obligation to free them. However,
No, you have none at all. He does mention the Osprey Club. He does show their tattoos, which rings a bell. You saw this same symbol on the boat upstairs.
100%.
Let's see, pinging.
does
As
he
you
look
ping
evil?
in here? I'm looking through the stuff, and as you ping, you do find a lesser healing potion.
Right.
That's the only magical thing. There's a broken rapier, 3 sets of thieves' tools, 3 suits of studded leather, 2 rapiers, and 13 gold.
I'm gonna take 10 of the gold and
Okay.
the lesser potion.
Healing potion. All right. Make a perception check.
Take their shoes.
Shoot the glass.
It's only 11.
11. Yeah, you hear water somewhere, but that's about it. You assume the well.
Gross.
Water at the base of it.
I would be assisting in searching the bodies of these unruly thugs.
On the bodies of these guys, you find a club on Daddy. There's a warhammer on each of the other 2, and a projectile launcher, and a handful of junk on each of them. Which it looks like they put the junk in the projectile launcher and shoot it.
Like a salt gun.
Beautiful idea.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great Sunday afternoon.
To the kids at home, don't put your junk in a gun.
All right, I'm gonna go hand Abed
Accurate.
that lesser potion that I know he used.
Unless you think it's a really good idea, then put your junk in a gun. Send out the gene pool, Jeff. I mean,
So Abed add a
that's a good
lesser
idea.
potion.
Darwin Awards.
Okay.
I will take that from you.
And then I'll check this guy over here for that key.
You do. You find the key. There's a key ring. It's got one key on it.
I haven't stood
Actually,
up
two. Two keys on it.
All right. Inspect those keys. Any obvious uses for the keys?
The one's got, like, you can see the one's got like a big X scratching it just to differentiate the two of them. You don't know which one's which. There's nothing that signifies which one is which. But the guy behind the cell, he's like, yeah, that's it. That's the ones. One of those opens this cage.
All right. I'm gonna talk to the team, and I'm gonna say, I think we should let these gentlemen out, but we should be ready to go beforehand in case they think, I don't know, in case they have delusions of grandeur.
I agree. I will ready my fireball.
I'll get up and go pick up my dagger and crossbows that are randomly scattered around the room.
Okay.
I will get in position to be able to hit them if they start acting up, but you can tell Kane's not fully fit for this, but doing his job.
Here's what I'll do. And then
he says just if you release us, Union Smera will more than happily reward you. Should we be able to get back to the Crooksnook?
I could use a trek back to town too.
Here's what I'll do. I'll cast my heal on our group.
Okay.
And just to give us a little bit more in case of any unexpected anything.
Shenanigans.
And
yeah,
so
buddy.
that's D10.
Remember when you rolled a 10 on the D10?
Yeah, that would be awesome if that ever happened.
I don't think a D10 actually has a 10 on it.
I did roll a 10.
Yes.
Yes.
It's got a 0 on it, but it's a
So
10.
everybody gets 10.
Nice.
Well, that feels better.
Super effective. That
I'm
includes you,
I'm
sir.
at full health actually. So, all right. Well, that was fun. And then, and then we should get ready to go. I'm gonna make a deal with this guy. I'm gonna say I'm gonna let you out, but on the honor of you and your men, you must carve our way out of this area, and we will ensure your safe return to town. But if there are any combats between now and then, your men must risk their lives to ensure our safe passage.
How many of those guys did you kill?
A lot.
Well, that's a great question.
Like,
At least
more than-
9, right? I mean,
more
I
than
think,
two
we're, I
hands
think we're
worth?
pushing on 12.
More than 2 hands
Yeah.
worth?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
deal.
All right.
By his count, that's
So-
all there is.
I'm gonna
21.
insert the prison key and turn it.
Only 20. He's missing a finger.
Roll a d4 for me. Choose high or low before you do.
Low.
Low. Okay, you need a 1 or a 2.
It's a 3.
Double the
It's a
pot.
3. Make a thieves tools check or a thievery check.
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Unless you want crew to do it, but the key is currently stuck in the door.
Oh, okay.
You got the wrong key.
I mean, I'll give it a shot. Let's see, 17.
17, yeah. You're able to. It takes a little bit. You got to wiggle it a little bit, and you
That's
be able to
Just a
play
little
it.
bit.
Can you guys see my dice rolls? Because I can see John's when John rolls.
I can't see yours.
They are. I don't know.
Are you rolling in Owlbear or in Wanderer's Guide?
I was rolling in a Wanderer's Guide.
That's why we can't
Oh,
see.
yeah.
I'm rolling an older.
Obviously. Okay. Yeah, obviously. I'll
I
try to roll
I
it.
think you can see other people's rolls if you go to the dice roller. I think there's a section that says other rolls or something.
I don't know.
I'll try to roll in Owlbear just to make sure you guys can see. But yeah, all right. So doors open.
People see it. There's a hide roll, show roll, eyeball below the dice.
Oh.
And
Oh,
sometimes
no,
they
I was
have it
wrong.
on,
I was
sometimes
thinking-
they have it off.
I can see everybody's characters and campaign in the sheet tools in Wander's Guide.
All right. So you try the other key then, and the key unlocks. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, come on. And you see the other two come out, and they are in worse shape than this one is.
I'm going to do my best to press to digitate a little bit of the obvious grime from them.
Would they have gotten?
Crotch,
They would have gotten
better.
healing from
we don't
Lady
wanna...
Syl as well, right?
Only if she said so.
That was not my intent.
Okay.
So, no.
I thought it was just a cone or a.
Yeah, 30 feet, but I would have been.
I assume we allow them to get their gear back and dressed and whatever Lady Syl didn't swipe from them.
100%. Yeah. They noticed that most of the gold. I took 10 gold of their 13 gold.
Oh yeah, there's
I
a fair
took their
amount of
magic
complaining.
potion.
They probably don't know
if
they probably don't know if you took it or if the other guys took it.
Well, no, you hear them complaining about the son of a bitch. They still, and you see the one, he kicks one of the dead bodies as they go walking by, taking my shit. He starts looking through the body, looking for the gold. He doesn't have it either. Damn.
All right. Well, so we know the way, so let's we'll direct them, but it is our intention to go back to town.
All right.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And the guy turns around and says, No, this is the way.
You guys head back up. You go through the secret door. It's like, yeah, this is the door we found too. We got jumped right here, he says, right where Crew's standing.
Mm-hmm.
You guys work your way up the stairs.
Oh, you boys surrendered then, huh? Boy, must have
I
been
asked you
nice.
how many they killed before. How many of these you killed? There was 4 of us. There were 12 of them. You do the math. Last I saw, you nearly died to 3 of them. So, before you get all high and mighty here, folks.
After clearing out those other 9.
He turns and keeps walking. When you make a good point. So you guys you're able to head out with very little difficulty. Would you like to go get your spear from the slurk as you go past?
It'll only cost us 2 of the ospreys.
It's an arm and a leg.
It's going to be a question every time you leave and come back. Do you want your spear? It's still sitting there.
At some point, I'll be high enough level that I will, but right now, no.
You can see right now there's like a few little bite marks on it, like he's using like a chew toy. On the end, like someone chewing on a pen. So, you make your way back
Downtown.
to town. Making your way downtown.
We're not walking fast though.
Walking slow,
I'm a seagull. Go
dragging
fuck yourself.
injured people.
When you get to town, it is a different atmosphere in the town. Everyone is in buildings. It is evening. There are guards posted at each road into town. You come across the first guard. He's like, "Halt! Who goes there?" And the one guy's like, the one guy in front from the Osprey Club is like, "You don't," and he just kind of slips his armor away and shows the tattoo, and he's like, "All right, you go." Yeah, walking through the streets, the torches are lit in all the lamps for the streets, but there's very few people out on the roads, if any at all. And the ones that are out on the roads are heavily armed and geared. And you hear a significant moaning and sounds of undead.
Yikes. Jesus.
Like a significant amount of undead coming from the southwest side of town, where you know the church and the graveyard are.
We should probably ask someone what's going on.
That does not sound promising.
We'll see Ellie, and she'll probably know what's going on. Or whoever.
Yeah, and these guys promised us some pretty hefty reward if we bring them to the Crow's Cask?
Yeah. So you head to the Crow's Cask? Is that where you're headed?
Yep.
Yeah.
The TBD wasn't completed yet, right?
The structure of the building is there now. It is not furnished inside yet, but when you get to the Crow's Cask, because that's where Ellie was, right?
I think so.
I
That
believe
sounds
so.
right.
She is got everything kind of packed up that she had. Like, she set up her little office in the corner table and stuff. All the stuff she had, all the information she had and was working on is kind of packed into boxes. And she's getting ready to move the stuff, but she sees you guys and she's like, "Oh, holy cow, we could have used you guys." And as the three
Likewise.
go off, looking, yes, you whatever the fuck her name is, Yamira, I think is it. They go off looking for her. She's like, the graveyard came alive. like all the bodies in the graveyard dug themselves out of their graves. And thankfully they have a town guard here that's actually relatively swift and smart. They've barricaded the graveyard in. But it is a roiling mass of undead right now. They
That
say
feels
that,
less than ideal.
They say that a light from the gauntlet hit the graveyard and caused this. Did you guys do something up there?
Been that
No,
Osprey
I
group.
think we saw a light, but we were outside the gauntlet when it happened, I think.
I believe so. I think we saw it when we were going back from here the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Second time? Something like that. That was not us.
It was when you were going in the second time.
However, it appears to be intentional. It couldn't have
We
been a
haven't seen any
coincidence.
undead in there.
No.
But it couldn't be a
Interesting.
coincidence that the light hit the graveyard and all of a sudden the undead came walking around looking for a cheeseburger.
Well,
And which-
captain of the guard has been asking around for anyone to deal with them. You feel like making a bit more money?
Not right now.
Let me
Can
get
we
this
sleep on
straight.
it?
Yeah, let me get this straight. The zombies are in a cage. Can we get some shut eye first?
Yeah, I think that's possible. Every once in a while, one will get over the wall, but they have been seeming to handle that. And I don't know if it's necessarily a cage more than a pen. They have some room to wander around in there. They're very bright. When one gets out, it seems to be more by accident than intent. So, but I will go send someone to Captain Longsaddle. Let him know that in the morning. It's literally his name written in the adventure.
Captain Long
yeah,
Saddle.
you saw me laugh, didn't
Why
you?
does he require such a long saddle?
He's very popular with the ladies.
Yeah. I will send someone to him, tell him that we will have someone report to him in the morning. Seems you brought back some missing folks here. And as she says that, Yasnia walks up and says, "You the ones that retrieved my friends?"
Yes.
She kind of, in her hand, she throws a leather pouch onto the table, and you hear a chink as a sound of coin hits the table. She just looks at you and says, "Thanks. That could have been much worse." And she walks away. She's more like paying you for recovering an asset of hers than actually caring about people.
Mm-hmm.
If you take the time and go through it, there's 50 gold in that pouch. Well, here's the good news. The building's done. I don't have any furniture in there yet. I don't have any beds in there yet. But we can go stay in a secure building that is our own, if you like.
I would like.
Sounds
Or we can-
amazing.
Or we can find a different place in town that may have beds. I can't vouch for its security, though.
I just need a place to lay my head. I am drained.
Wow. Started singing "Place for My Head" by Linkin Park. Anyways,
Oh,
she said, "Well, do you think you can carry a box? There isn't much here, but if we all grab one, should be able to get over there."
Yes.
Sure.
So everyone grabs a box. There's a couple
I'll grab
others
the bag.
that
I'll
are-
grab the bag of coin.
Okay.
Make
Seems
sure somebody's
no
got it.
No one said yes. So you all grab it, and you walk in. Those of you that came here with Ellie, it's very, very familiar walking through here. It is unfurnished, but it is almost identical to every Belching Dragon you've been in. It looks very much like the initial one that Doc? Is it Doc?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Doc. Wow. I remembered her name. Hell yeah. I'm not as old as I feel. It looks very much like the refurnished Belching Dragon, the original, the OG Belching Dragon back in 10 Towns.
Is there a weapon hanging above the mantle?
Not yet. But your box is kind of heavy.
so did they have to pay a franchise fee in order to open this one up?
No, this was an exploration. This was Omen's idea. Interplanar franchising. It's something he always wanted to try with Akink, and he actually kind of did it as a test. He's like using you guys as a test market for Akink. Kind of like he's like, if we can do this with a lesser company.
Mm-hmm.
No offense.
Awesome.
And so, Yeah, the first interplanar adventure company. So what would you like to do? You set up. Ellie
So-
starts.
Sleep.
She starts bringing stuff behind the bar and like unpacking and stuff. And
When understanding how the mechanics work for resting, approximately every hour, can we have those who have healing or medicine kits or whatever do medicine or treat wounds so that we
Yep.
can be full by the end of the night?
I will. I can actually. Well, I don't know how much healing Lady Frost has left, magic wise.
0.
0. Okay. Then yeah, medicine checks.
So I think Abed and Lady Syl can both do treat wounds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Ellie, I would assume Ellie would probably help with that too, being who Ellie is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, good point.
Ellie goes to. She. She has struggled with magic since shifting here.
Her god isn't necessarily present.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
She's learning that. She's like the and she kind of explains that. She goes, I can help like traditional medicine wise, but like my magic is it's rough. Like, and those of you that know her, she's like, I'm not going to be the help I was in the previous plane here. I will be able to provide a food and bed, and I can still swing a mace, but that's about it.
Mm.
All right. Well, I did 2 medicine checks. They're both over 20, so I'll be able to heal 2 people in the first hour.
Cool.
Okay. So go ahead and why don't we do Crew and Kain, because Abed got up and walked away.
Seems fair. And Abed can heal himself, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll have you guys roll this out to full to see how many hours it takes.
I mean, we also traveled for a while, so we could have been doing it on the travel too. Just so I don't forget, do we have experience for taking out Daddy and his goons?
Oh yeah, I'll word
Okay.
it at the end.
Okay, sounds good.
It'll be worth it.
I just ghetto critted on my success. So I guess crew takes 16.
Okay, that's really good.
That is very good.
Kain heal 9.
So I'm only missing 1 point, so I'll get that over resting.
Yep.
And
So
then
then why don't you?
And then Abed
2
can
more.
do himself, I think.
Well, I was gonna say it's going to take another hour at least because Kain isn't full. So if Ryan wanted to roll another 2
Right.
for Abed and Kain in the
Kain
next
is still
hour.
16 points short of full.
Yeah,
And you get
exactly.
You'll get what, 5 on a because your con 3.
I missed one of them, so
My con? Yes, my con is 3.
It's con plus level, right? When we rest.
You missed the one on Abed because Troy was sitting on his shoulder, and you're still slightly disturbed by what you saw him do with Crew.
makes sense to me. All right, and then so Kain get another 5.
5. Okay. Okay, so you guys are relatively close.
Multiplied by twice your level. So it might be 3 times
Oh,
4. 12. That's for a long-term rest. It's a day and a night.
Yeah, which is what you guys are gonna do here. Basically, you're gonna spend the night, and the next day you'll probably spend 2 nights overnight here before you go.
yeah, because we're gonna go take care of the undead probably. So we're not.
So you're at a point. All of you are at a point hit point wise where you'll make medicine.
So
checks tomorrow.
I gain 12 from that. That'll put me back up.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. As far as the evening goes, probably just find a bottle of something to just chill out in the lobby.
There is a box, and Ellie actually does grab that at one point. You hear it rattle as she puts the box of bottles up on the counter.
Can I say I would have liked to sneak one from the crow's cask without paying for it?
You can make a thievery check to try and do so.
I feel like I have something that. Oh no, that's pickpocket. That's not outright stealing, but. All right. 22.
22.
22 for a thievery check.
Yeah, hang on 1 second, because I'm trying to figure.
Should be able to 5-finger a bottle of Malibu.
Can I? Is there a way to search within a PDF?
Depends on what usually, but depends on what application you're using too.
It's searching. Let me. Hang on a second. I gotta find her name.
All right, sorry about that. The dogs have been needy little bastards this morning.
Yeah, it's all good.
Do just so you can have something to do there, Tom. Do 2 treat wounds on yourself over the course of 2 hours.
Yeah. Treat your wounds.
Hell yeah, I can treat wounds on myself.
On it.
I think you have to roll a 15, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, 15 and then 2d8.
It's a medicine check for 15.
So what'd you roll, Tom?
I rolled 2 16s.
Nice.
Okay. So I think. What did you say? 2 d8s for each one, then. I think is what.
Yep, 2d8s.
Let's see. Giant's wheel. Actually, what is? Oh, tell me on the map.
Total of 22 healings. A 5.
You're full, man.
A 5 and 8, a 4 and a 5.
Perfect.
Does anybody need splash healing damage?
Yeah. We figured there was
What did you roll, Jeff?
22.
22. There is you're going to take the bottle, and there is a moment where Ynyasmera she's doing something, and she stops what she's doing. She's got her back to you, but she's like polishing a mug, something drying off a mug, and her body language, she just stops everything she's doing, and then she nods, and then goes back to it. You get the feeling she knows you're taking it, but she doesn't have a problem with you taking it.
Yeah, I think that happened before. I think Crew's almost testing to see if she's got some supernatural ability to, see things she shouldn't be able to.
Well, your understanding is that she is the head of the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
So she's like king shit thief around here. So, and she just barely caught you. She has so much respect for your ability that she's letting you have it.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not going for the top shelf, obviously, because that would be much more blatant. So whatever I'm taking is probably not worth the commotion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna curl up in a corner or set up a chair or something, and
there are no chairs. There's no furniture here yet.
I'll sit on a box.
Literally an empty room, and there's boxes.
Yeah, I'll sit on a box.
I thought the box was supposed to sit on you.
Don't talk about Ellie like that.
This isn't that kind of bar, Tom.
Oh, could be.
Yet.
Side note, since I would have been healthy after my first health check, I would use that second health check on anybody else that needed it.
Yeah.
I'm assuming everybody's full health, but
Ryan ghetto crit on one of them, so
yeah.
Fair.
I'm full. So if that goes to Kain,
Like, and when you're resting for a long period, like this is like, I'll just let you guys.
Yeah.
It's like D&D really kind of took all the chicken sweat out of that aspect of
Mhm.
this. So it's like, yes, you have those rules for when you're doing like a short rest, but when you're doing a long rest, you're resting long enough that it's
I mean, if we were still
Go.
in the lighthouse trying to rest
that would
somewhere,
matter. Yes.
it matters a lot, right?
Yeah. When you're going back to town, though, it does not
Yeah.
so much. So
All right. So
It doesn't matter.
next day,
What matters is
Unless-
this.
anybody else have anything they want to do before sleeping?
I
Yeah,
would eat food
there you
and
go.
steal some of your drink.
I'd offer it freely.
I'm just gonna chit chat with Ellie about the risk, the threat.
there is a fine spread. This goblin comes in at one point and has got a fine spread of snack foods. That he's apparently been talking with Ellie here and there, trying to sell snack foods. The problem is he usually eats most of them before he gets to her. So he explains to her how good they are, and she's agreed to buy them and put them in the Belching Dragon, but she has not tasted any of them yet.
Like,
Does
Is it lunch?
Lady Syl immediately recognize this goblin?
Oh yeah, Lady Syl knows it's Munch. He has finally made it there with. There's like 3 bags of Doritos and Cheetos and these new things. He calls them instant mints. But it's like they're like little horn shaped triangular things. He can't say instrument, so he's calling them instant mints. And he goes, "That's not the actual name of them either, but it's one of them."
witch fingers.
Nice bag of buggles.
Yep, Buggles.
I'll give Munch a scritch in the back of the ear, and
Yeah, Munch is still a little hesitant because Munch is from still wanting the treasure over helping the other ones attack that dragon. Munch is still a little hesitant, a little leery of Syl.
So your conversation with Ellie, what do you explain to her? What do you tell her?
I'm just looking for so it seems the cemetery's down the road. The threat was held back by the guards, essentially.
Yeah, the town guard. Yeah. They have wooden walls erected up against the wrought iron cemetery fence now, that extend a good 5 feet higher than the cemetery fence line. I'm glad the cemetery fence was there, otherwise they would have been roaming the city streets.
Is there a way for us to enter without disturbing the fencing, or does the fence basically need to come down for us to enter?
I mean,
Do some good.
They can pull the wooden fencing off the gate. They aren't central. They're kind of triggered by noise outside. So I mean, if the guards went to the opposite side and kind of banged on the gate, that would draw them all on one side. They could let you in.
All right. Well, just basically developing a game plan for its spawn.
Oh. Okay. So you guys rest through the night.
Yay.
The next day, while you are there, the furniture arrives.
I'm not spending the day putting together furniture.
No.
Is it from IKEA?
This is worse than a shopping episode.
All right. roll. What is it? Crafting roll. Yeah, roll for crafting and.
And see the furniture arrive, and he's like, "I'm out."
I rolled a 16.
Stay when the furniture arrives.
I got 16 for crafting.
It comes in boxes and has names.
Really
Oh,
mad.
I'm sorry. We can't move anything. We have to go kill zombies. Dang, I'm sorry. Man.
Abed
I
would
made
end
one
up
chair
getting
and gave
really
up.
mad and force throwing everything around, just like.
Ellie, do you know anybody with a pickup truck?
You get to the end. You get to the end of building a table, and you still got like 4 screws left, and you just throw them into the wall.
Yep. Keep these for later.
They're your secret screws. They're in the wall. You know they're there. You can take them out and throw them at people if you need to. And then crew, your one chair you put together. You put it together, and then you kind of tucked it in one of the corners where you think you guys would sit. You intentionally left the leg on it not loose, but you know if you turn it and pull, you will have a ready-made club in case you find yourself weaponless in a bar fight. There's
Nice.
one chair in the bar that is Crew's chair. That. So yeah, you have a couple of improvised weapons within the belching dragon. In
Did
case
you
anyone
actually
wants
etch
to
your
start
name into
shitting
it,
you.
like property of crew?
I was gonna say I got to come up with a little symbol or something that I would have put in the back as an emblem, not my
Yeah.
actual name, but a symbol.
Double birds.
That's something. It's something you've used in the past to
Yeah.
identify stuff to other other rogues that you've worked
Yeah.
with before.
Yeah, I'm sure it would be sailing or ship pirating related.
It's like it's a skull with a heart in one eye and and an X through the other eye.
That title
Alright.
cooch is amazing.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before going to deal with the zombie graveyard?
I don't think there wasn't anybody else we were doing anything for that we needed to check back in with. I don't think.
I mean, is there a town shop that might have more healing potions or something like that? It seems like we were at a deficit of healing.
Rin may have some.
I feel like that would be beneficial.
Yeah. Tell you what, you go visit Rin. Talk to Rin and update her because she's the one that actually asked you to go based on her visions. When you go and update her on what you've been doing and what you've seen up there.
Oh yeah, because Lady still had visions while we were there too.
Yeah. Give me actually make a flat D20 roll, Ryan. Oh, nice. She has 2 potions for you. The minor healing potions.
What
And
was
she
the
gives
roll?
them to you. 14.
14.
14.
I'll take one, and then Crew and Kain, do one of you not have a healing potion?
I do not, but I have a lot more health than Crew, so if Crew needs it, let him have it.
You're muted, crew.
It's twice today. I keep coughing, so I mute
Oh.
myself to cough, and then I forget to turn it. I've never had a potion, I don't think. So I would take one if there's one available.
All right, 4 gold then. So says the game.
And then, because I'm going to a football game, and so is Rick, and this is a good stopping part before we get into a much larger thing, we'll stop there. I will
Fantastic.
reward experience right now. You get 200 experience
Yes.
Ooh.
for that fight. That was a severe encounter.
Are we
It
660?
felt severe.
Most of the ones,
It's like-
there is moderate. What is it? Low or trivial, low, moderate, extreme, and severe. And that was a severe one. Those are the ones I've seen so far. Like, I don't know if they go above severe for you guys.
Nice work, team.
So what are we at for
Did you
actual
really-
experience now?
660.
660.
660.
Did you really?
We're
add
past the
your
halfway
mom-
mark.
Your mom's creamer is delicious.
I did. That is the last thing I said before we went live.
Could I have 666 experience? Can we just round that to 666? Because that would be. I mean, we're so close.
I will give you the 6 extra experience for the vomiting and Crew's mouth.
I will take it.
Storyline that you guys came up with.
Thank you,
so
sir.
you have 666 experience.
Horrifying, but amazing.
Now every time Crew's sitting there thinking, I don't like the way that bird's looking at me.
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
guys are gonna have fun when he gets us to 996 experience.
It's not creepy anymore. It's like lusty
You have to
looking.
do something special to get 4 experience.
Yeah, we're gonna wind up 4 experience short of the level.
Oh, I'm sure I could have
Do the truffle shuffle for me.
Troy figure something out. Yeah. Great.
Do it. Come on, do it.
All right.
Do the truffle shuffle.
Since everybody's itching to get out and go to the game, we are Two Nerds in Quest. We are here Sunday mornings, 8:30 a.m. Central Time. Twitch.tv/TommMNorm, TOMMNORM. Join us live. We enjoy having everybody here in chat. Thank you for showing up. You don't have to talk at all. Just come, enjoy the show. We'd love to have you. We'd love to see names in chat. Share the show. Give us ratings, reviews, wherever you can. Follow the channel. Go head on over to our YouTube, Two Nerds on Quest. We have a YouTube channel there where the shows end up afterwards. Go there, watch all of our previous shows from day one. Those opening shows are a little rough, audio and visual wise.
It's also D&D 5e until we started this
And
adventure.
it's D&D 5e, yeah. So those are fun shows, but they may be a little bit on the rougher side since you're figuring this shit out. Anyway, yeah. We'll be back we should be back next weekend. It is Thanksgiving weekend. I am here. I don't think anybody else is going anywhere, so
I'm good.
should be good.
I'm here.
For me, for Rick, for Cooch, for Genius, and for John, Mr. DMJC, Mr. Creamer for your mom. We'll talk to you later.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.